Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a place often misunderstood, Iran. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Iran, isn't that like all deserts and danger? Well, you've fallen victim to myths and misconceptions. But fear not, because today we're diving deep into the real Iran, dispelling those myths one by one. It's about opening our minds, challenging our assumptions, and connecting with people. It's about realizing that we're all just human beings trying to live our best lives no matter where we come from. And trust me, Iran has a lot to offer. Speaking of offering, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join our little travel family. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the camel in the desert. Myth number 1, Iran is just one giant desert. Now I won't lie, Iran does have some pretty impressive deserts like the Dasht-e-Lut, one of the hottest places on Earth. But Iran is also home to lush green forests, snow-capped mountains, stunning coastlines, and everything in between. Imagine this, you're skiing down the slopes of the Alborz Mountains, surrounded by pristine white snow. Or picture yourself strolling through a vibrant green forest, sunlight filtering through the leaves. That's the thing about Iran, it's a country of contrasts, of surprises. You think you know what to expect, and then bam, it throws you a curveball. So the next time someone tells you Iran is just a dusty old desert, you can hit them with some knowledge. Tell them about the Hyrcanian forests, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that's been around since the Jurassic period. Whether you're an adrenaline junkie or a nature lover, Iran's got you covered. Myth number 2, Iran is unsafe for tourists. Now I get it, we've all seen the headlines, we've all heard the stories. But let's be real, the media often paints a very one-sided picture, focusing on the negative. The truth is, Iran is actually a very safe country to visit, especially for tourists. In fact, many travelers who've been to Iran say they felt safer there than in some European countries. Iranians are incredibly hospitable people. They're warm, welcoming, and always willing to help, even if you don't speak the language. You'll be invited for tea, offered snacks, and people will go out of their way to make you feel welcome. They want you to experience the true beauty of their country and their people, and trust me, you will. So, ditch the preconceived notions and experience the warmth and hospitality of Iran for yourself. Now let's talk about myth number 3. Iranian women are oppressed. This one really gets my goat. Yes, there are certain restrictions in place like the dress code, but to reduce Iranian women to just that is a gross oversimplification. Iranian women are some of the most educated, outspoken, and dynamic women you'll ever meet. They're doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, artists, scientists, athletes, the list goes on. They're active in all spheres of life, pushing boundaries and challenging stereotypes. They're raising families, running businesses, and making their voices heard. They're not victims, they're survivors, they're fighters, they're thrivers. They're also incredibly stylish, rocking those headscarves like nobody's business. So the next time you hear someone making sweeping generalizations about Iranian women, remember this. You're talking about individuals with hopes, dreams, and aspirations, just like anyone else. Chapter 4, Myth number 4, Iran is anti-Western. Okay, this one is just plain ridiculous. Yes, there are political tensions between the Iranian government and some Western governments, but let's not confuse governments with people. The Iranian people are some of the friendliest, most welcoming people you'll ever meet. They're curious about the outside world, eager to engage in conversations, and always up for a good laugh. You'll find yourself sharing meals with strangers who become friends, having deep conversations about life, culture, and everything in between. You'll be surprised by their warmth, their humor, their generosity. They believe in treating guests with the utmost respect and kindness, regardless of where they come from. So forget the political rhetoric and experience the genuine warmth and openness of the Iranian people for yourself. Chapter 5. Myth number 5, Iran is a war zone. Alright, let's just get this one out of the way. Iran is not at war. It's a peaceful country with a rich history, a vibrant culture, and a whole lot to offer visitors. Yes, there are conflicts in the region, but Iran itself is a safe and stable country. You're more likely to find yourself caught in a traffic jam in Tehran than in any kind of conflict. Imagine yourself strolling through the bustling bazaars, the air thick with the scent of spices, the sound of vendors hawking their wares. That's the real Iran, a country full of life, energy, and a deep sense of history and culture. Chapter 6, Myth number 6. Iranians dislike Americans. Oh boy, this one is just lazy stereotyping at its finest. Look, I get it, there's a complicated history between the US and Iran, but to assume that all Iranians hate Americans is just plain ignorant. In my experience, most Iranians are curious about Americans, eager to learn about their culture, and often they'll go out of their way to make American visitors feel welcome. They understand that people are not their governments, and they're more than willing to engage in open and honest conversations. You'll be surprised by how many Iranians have family and friends living in the US, how many of them have visited or dreamed of visiting. Go to Iran, meet the people, experience their kindness, their generosity, their open-mindedness, and I guarantee you'll walk away with a whole new perspective. Chapter 7. From Ancient Astronomy to Modern Tech, Iran's Innovative Spirit. Myth number 7. Iran is technologically backward. This one's a real head-scratcher. Iran has a long and rich history of scientific and technological innovation. Today, Iran is home to a thriving tech scene with talented engineers, scientists, and entrepreneurs pushing the boundaries in fields like nanotechnology, biotechnology, and renewable energy. They're developing cutting-edge technologies, finding solutions to global challenges, and making their mark on the world stage. So, the next time someone tries to tell you Iran is stuck in the Stone Age, remind them of their contributions to science, their ancient wisdom, and their modern-day innovations. Chapter 8. Beyond the oil, Iran's rich cultural heritage and economic diversity. Myth number 8. Iran is a poor country. Well, this one's just lazy and ill-informed. Yes, Iran has faced economic challenges, but to reduce its entire identity to just poor is a gross oversimplification. Iran is rich in history, culture, natural resources, and most importantly, human potential. They're not just sitting on oil reserves, they're cultivating saffron, weaving exquisite carpets, producing handicrafts, developing technology, and so much more. So, let's move beyond the simplistic narratives and recognize Iran for its true wealth, its people, its culture, its history, and its potential. Chapter 9. A culinary journey, beyond kebabs in Iran. Myth number 9. Iranian food is just kebabs. Okay, I'll give you this one. Iranians do make a mean kebab, but to say that's all there is to Iranian cuisine is like saying Italian food is just pizza. Iranian food is a delightful explosion of flavors, aromas, and textures. From the fragrant rice dishes like jeweled rice and tahdig to the hearty stews like gourmet sabzi and fesanjan, every meal is a culinary adventure. And let's not forget about the sweets. Iranians have a serious sweet tooth, and their pastries and desserts are legendary. So, come hungry, come curious, and explore the diverse and delicious world of Iranian cuisine. Chapter 10. Understanding Iran's political system, beyond the theocracy label. Myth number 10. Iran is a theocracy. Now this one requires a bit of nuance. Yes, Iran has a supreme leader who holds significant religious authority. But it's not a simple theocracy like some might imagine. Iran also has a president, a parliament, and a judicial system. They have elections, political parties, and debates, just like many other countries. So let's move beyond the labels and engage in a deeper understanding of Iran's political system, recognizing its unique characteristics and its ongoing evolution. Chapter 11. From ancient Silk Roads to modern connections, Iran's global ties. And finally, myth number 11. Iran is isolated from the world. This one couldn't be further from the truth. Iran has a long history of global engagement, from the ancient Silk Road to its modern-day diplomatic relations. You'll find Iranian tourists exploring the world, Iranian students studying abroad, and Iranian professionals making their mark in various fields internationally. So, let's ditch the outdated notion of an isolated Iran and recognize its global connections, its cultural exchanges, and its contributions to the world stage. So there you have it, folks. 11 myths about Iran debunked. We've journeyed from the lush green forests to the bustling bazaars, from ancient astronomy to modern technology. We've explored the warmth of Iranian hospitality, the resilience of its people, and the richness of its culture. But don't just take my word for it, go and experience it for yourself. Go with an open mind, a curious heart, and a willingness to challenge your preconceived notions. And if you're looking for more travel inspiration, more myth-busting adventures, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join our community.